Hey everyone, my name is Alleviate, and this is my second game trying to cast. We've got the Bear Cup today. I just picked a random tournament replay from I think it's NA. I forget exactly. Just a random tournament. I just kind of went through the drop down until I found one. It looks like it was from August 17th. I have no idea who wins this, no idea how good they are, but there is like an $8,000 prize pool or something for this. So it's at least a pro game, I think. It's at least a real game. So that's something, not something totally random. Yeah, so we've got two teams, of course, XDS on the Radiant and Yellow Submarine on the Dire. I have no prior knowledge of either one of these teams. I don't know what to say, and I can't see the bands right now, so that makes it a little bit hard. Looks like there's already been three bands, and it's not telling me what they are. So, I don't know what's going on. I have no commentary because I have no way of knowing what exactly they have banned. I'm just hoping. Let's just skip forward a little bit and see if they show the actual picks. Let's see. How do I skip forward a little bit? Okay, good. So I can see actual picks. That is something. Oh, and there's a ban. The Phoenix. I don't know why the other three are not showing. Whatever. So we got a ban on the Phoenix. That's pretty good. Phoenix is a very solid support. Pretty tanky. Obviously, her big thing is her Supernova, her ult, where it does AoE damage to everyone over time. If they don't destroy the egg before like 4 or 5 seconds, then it'll stun everyone around Phoenix, and then it'll refresh the cooldown on all of her abilities, on all of her non-ultimate abilities, and give her full HP and mana again. She can get an upgrade later on to emit like her little sunray laser beam thingy while she's in her egg, and then also Ags will allow her to bring a teammate into her egg. Generally, all around great hero. Got a heal, got an escape, got a slow with the very long cooldown escape, and then the attack speed slow and a pretty good early game damage over time with their fire spirits. So actual picks now. We've got Oracle and Ember Spirit on the Dire side with Yellow Submarine. Oracle is a great support. Very good against a lot of lineups. She's got her root slash purge kind of thing with their first skill. She channels it, and based upon the channel time, that'll affect the root duration if she attacks, or so it's like an AoE root around whatever the target is. She can target allies or enemies. It's good to purge any debuffs upon allies or to root and also purge buffs on enemies. It does a small amount of damage. She's got her second ability, which is the 100% magic resistance, though it also disarms the person she puts it on, ally or enemy. Then she's got the Purifying Flames, which damages someone but then heals them over the next like 6 seconds for more than the initial damage. But you can of course purge that off with her first skill. So it's a great combination stuff. But the big one of course is Fortune's End, her ultimate, which makes the target ally unkillable for some amount of time, and it doubles the amount of healing they take. So it's a pretty good, and it's a strong dispel as well. Ember Spirit is a great mid, great all around hero. Very good at escaping, very good at initiating, very good overall. Very fun hero to play. I'm not so great at him, but very great. Other side, we've got Tiny. Tiny's a great support, all around utility hero. Got 2 stuns. Got the toss to kind of initiate fights and throw enemies over into your allies for great initiations, or throw an ally to safety from somewhere to wherever. Pretty good. And then of course the tree thing, pretty fun. Magnus is also great, most likely going to be offlaner mag, whereas Tiny will be like a roaming support, just ganking or whatnot. Mag's also great, pretty tanky. Got the AoE splash to give to Tiny, to give to any melee heroes. for the increased damage and the splash. Got the skewer for escaping / initiating, and of course the ult, the RP, which stuns and brings everyone into like in a small area, brings them all together right in front of Mag, and it goes through BKB. Pretty awesome. Okay, so bans. We've got Darkseer and Veno banned on the XDS side, on the Radiant side. Okay, interesting choices. Not really sure what they're expecting with Veno, because they've got Skewer to get away from Veno. I guess the wards are pretty annoying, especially with 2 melee heroes so far. Not sure what the rest of the lineup's going to be. Darkseer is a really great hero to have in general. Great team fighting ability. Great tankiness. Maybe they're... Oh, I guess it could be super annoying when you put Darkseer in the off lane, and then XDS is safe lane. If they have a melee carry, Darkseer is really, really good against melee carries. You just put the Iron Shell on the creeps, and the melee carry just kind of has to deal with it. Super, super frustrating. Okay, and we've got bans on the Dire side of Void and Monkey King so far. 2 great carries, and Monkey King is a pretty good mid. Maybe they're concerned because XDS hasn't quite picked a mid yet. Technically, Mag could mid. Like, we'll see what the rest of the lineup is. I'm sure Ember Spirit will most likely be their mid on the Dire side. Though he could be a core. He could be a carry. You never know. Banning the Terrorblade as well. Okay, Terrorblade's a great carry. Pretty buff. Little interesting choice. Because Terrorblade's frustrating in general, and so far the Radiant side doesn't have any hard stuns that would stop Terrorblade from using Sunder, which would be super frustrating. But I would have thought that Sleight of Fist with Ember Spirit would help to counter that. Well, whatever. Terrorblade's a pretty buff carry. Okay, we've got a ban on the anti-mage. Good choice. Tiny and Mag are fairly mana dependent. Tiny especially is extremely mana dependent, and you wouldn't want the counterspell active to make Tiny toss himself. That'd be a bit weird. I don't know. So it's just a tiny thing. Well, I wonder if counterspell active thingy will make Tiny's tree that he throws bounce back. Okay, we've got a Disruptor on the Radiant side, most likely as the hard support. Could be soft support. It depends. Another great utility hero, great for harassment, great for initiation, just all around great hero. You got great team fight ability with the AoE silence. You got the little AoE, whatever you call it, kinetic field that people can't walk through. Though Ember Spirit can ult out of it, can fire Remnant out of the kinetic field. So it's a great hero. And if Disruptor puts the whatever blinky orb thingy on top of someone, then he can just glimpse Ember Spirit back if he needs to, and then put the static field down where a static storm down where the glimpse is going to end. It's a very great combination. We've got Rubick on the yellow submarine side. Very good choice. So many good spells to steal on the Radiant side. Either of Tiny's skills, Avalanche or Toss, would be great for Rubick. Skewer would be pretty good for Rubick. Stealing the Empower, that's the AoE, that's the cleave and damage buff. It's great for Ember Spirit if Rubick can steal that. And then RP, of course. If you steal RP, you're good. If you steal Disruptors, anything as well, you're really good. Though I suppose Rubick's big thing is that he gets the status duration increase for stolen spells, which is pretty sick when you've stolen like stun spells. I don't think it's not going to make Static Storm any longer. It's not going to make any of Disruptor's skills longer, I don't think. It might though. I forget exactly how Rubick's thing works. Magnus is as well. I don't think that's going to really affect that too much. Tiny's too. Tiny's stun might be a bit longer. I forget. And we got Spectre as the hard carry on the Radiant side. Definitely part of an all-around good lineup so far. It's a melee carry, so it makes sense why they banned Darkseer. Definitely don't want to have a Darkseer in the off lane against the Spectre. It's hard enough for Spectre to farm. Spectre needs a lot of protection to be able to farm effectively. We'll see what build this Spectre goes. I've seen a lot, well, I did for a while, I saw a lot of the Meteor Hammer build on Spectre. So weird, it made no sense to me when I first saw it. It does kind of make sense in the sense that it's an overall good sustain item. You get the HP and mana from just the staff and the ogre club, and you get the HP and mana regen. It's overall a great item. And then if you haunt and then go over to where your team is initiating, you can do Meteor Hammer on someone. I think it's best though for the sustain. It's some good cheap stats you can build. I like it in general. Then we've got Timbersaw on the Dire side. Pretty good against Spectre for sure. Very, very good. Pretty good against Disruptor. As long as Disruptor doesn't get like a static storm off. Or of course if there's a glimpse and Timbersaw chains out right as the glimpse is at the right time during the glimpse, he'll immediately get out of the glimpse, which is pretty sick. It's really fun when it happens and it's like a crazy long chain, unless they change that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Timbersaw is great against physical DPS heroes because of his armor, his reactive armor. He's great at escaping, he's great at initiation, he's great at stealing a lot of magic damage. Should be pretty good against Spectre. Timbersaw should most likely be the off lane. Shouldn't have much of a problem against Spectre. Disruptor's going to have to do some really, really good harass with the whatever the thing you put on. Oh, why can't I think of what it's called? The one that does like 4 ticks of damage over time. It's like a little lightning ball over their head. Okay. So on the other side, the band side, we've got Batrider and Necro banned. Batrider is a really, really annoying mid. So it makes sense that they would. That's a good mid to ban. Necro would also be pretty annoying for Ember Spirit to deal with, especially with it could be pretty frustrating. Good choices of bans, and I guess the Reaper Scythe will go through. It's purely magic damage, so it'll go through Timbersaw's reactive armor. Of course, I'm sure Timbersaw will build a pipe or at least a headdress, whatever it's called. Oh gosh. Yeah, headdress, or the thingy that's part of the pipe. Yeah, it's like a headdress, I think, for magic resistance. He's going to need physical, he's going to need armor for the Spectre and for the Mag, but then magic resistance for everything else. For Tiny, for Disruptor, for whatever, yeah. On the Radiant side, we've got the Troll ban, and we've got the Juggernaut ban. They're still waiting for that carry to come out on the Dire side. Troll's pretty frustrating. He's got his ult to just live forever, do all that DPS, potentially lock down Spectre, and Juggernaut's just great against their lineup in general for the magic community. Only RP will go through spin. So we've got Lifestealer as the carry of choice. Okay. So Lifestealer's got some good sustain. He's got his magic community, which is going to be really, really good against that lineup. Quite good to have that built-in magic community, similar to what Juggernaut would have had. He's got his slow. He should be able to tear apart Disruptor fairly easily. Tiny should not be able to kill him super easily, mostly because of the magic community with his rage. He's got a lifesteal and the attack speed. He's pretty good. I'm not the biggest personal fan of Lifestealer. Ever since they changed his second skill, that it used to do lifesteal based upon a percentage of it would do extra damage based upon a percentage of the enemy hero's HP, and then you would lifesteal that special bonus % damage, which is really great because it would help with like really, really tanky heroes. It would do a lot of damage to them, but now it gives you attack speed and the lifesteal, no bonus damage. I'm not nearly as big of a fan as I used to be. Slardar as the last pick on the Radiant side, indicating that most likely we're going to have a Mag mid. I guess you could have a Slardar mid. Seems like they're pretty comfortable with that given the Ember Spirit. they're pretty comfortable having a melee versus melee. Not too big of a deal. Still a bit odd. Neither one is what I see typically in as a mid hero these days. Slardar should be good in general. You've got, especially in combined with Disruptor, you've got the corrosive haze to give vision so that Disruptor can glimpse someone if he needs to, or Spectre can spectral dagger. It's really good to get that kind of vision. And the armor reduction, of course, is perfect for Timbersaw. Just put corrosive haze on Timbersaw, kind of nullifies the whole point of his reactive armor. Really, really great combination. Is my desktop audio set up correctly? Let me go check that out real quick, because I have no idea. I think it is, but not enough sound is happening. Oh, I need to turn my sound up on here. I think that's what happened. Yes, sound is working. Okay. Well, this is the lineup we have. And the top part is frozen for some mysterious Dota client reason. I'm not really very good at predicting these kind of things. I don't know who's going to win. I think I would naturally favor the Radiant side just because of look how much control they have. A lot of stun, a lot of silence, a lot of team fight, a lot of utility. Whereas the Dire side, they've got some pretty good takiness, some pretty good sustain, but overall not really any big team fight spells. If Rubick steals the right item, steals the right skills, if Lifestealer gets pretty fat, if Timbersaw, if Ember Spirit gets pretty fat, if Timbersaw gets his pipe, they'll have a good chance. And if Oracle stays in the back lines, it can save Lifestealer when he needs to, or save Ember Spirit. That'll be great. Yeah, I guess they could snowball up pretty big, but still, if you go ultra late game, Spectre is like the ultra hard carry of all hard carries, just with his natural basic abilities. Lifestealer typically does tend to fall off. Yeah, I guess Yellow Submarine could pull it off if they have a pretty good early start, a pretty good start. Let's just skip ahead a little bit because I don't know what's going on. Free camera, because who wants this other stuff? Come on.
Now for the old razzle dazzle.
They are just going. I'm going to 16 times now.
Now for the old
Ah!
razzle dazzle.
Okay. Now we're back at normal speed. Here we go. So, nope, it's at 1.5. There we go. I was like, they're going crazy fast. This is not like StarCraft 2, where you play in different speed modes based upon however good you are. Okay. Good observer ward. Lifestealer top, surprise, surprise. He can get his rage, of course, so he can like solo get the rune. Ember Spirit is kind of hiding out, I guess. Maybe looking out for some traps. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, Yellow Submarine's got firm control of
30 seconds to battle.
these runes. Both of their runes. They're too tanky. You don't want to mess with them. Disruptor's got nothing. Spectre needs to just conserve his strength. Okay, Lifestealer is being super careful. Makes sense. 1 against 2, and it's Tiny and Slardar. Even with Rage, he would take a whole lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. Looks like they've naturally kind of nothing big happening too early. No big surprises. Just chilling. Oh, Slardar already got his bash. I guess it's him plus Tiny. Sardar's gonna go. He's gonna be the offlaner. He's gonna do pretty good carry. So Mag is mid. Makes sense. Disruptor with the Spectre also makes sense. Timbersaw at bot in the offlane with Rubick. Okay, interesting. I guess it makes sense. Rubick will probably do a bit of roaming. Maybe go gank mid a bit if he can get a good lift. Interrupt skewer. There we go. He's got empower. He's got the nice cleave. Ember Spirit with the early flame guard for a bit of harass to get a couple last hits. It's such a short duration this early on. 8 seconds only. Barely did any damage, but still fun. Here we go. Slardar being so annoying. Got his bash off on Lifestealer. So much fun to play Slardar. So look, you get 1, 2, 3, 4th hit is a bash. You just hit the creeps 3 times and then wait around until you can hit a hero. Just a free bash. I just love it. Tiny is trying to get super aggressive. He knows they can't really stop him from running away. And if he gets lucky and catches someone out, he can throw like Oracle back onto Slardar. That would be ideal. Okay, Disruptor harassing a bit. Okay, harassing Rubick. That makes a lot of sense. They're definitely not going to be able to kill Timbersaw. It makes good sense to attack the weak Rubick. Already used up his mana potion. Okay, they got the slow up on Lifestealer. Are they going to do it? Oof. Oof. Very nice. 2 Purifying Flames in a row. That was really close. Nice work. You almost got a Slardar. So, Lifestealer and Oracle taking the leg up. Oracle with the pull. Tiny tried to interrupt it, did not work out quite so well. Nice work there. Okay, down here. Yep, reactive armor, and then the whirling death on Timbersaw makes a lot of sense, especially up against this melee hero. Spectre has to come up to the creeps in order to attack. It just makes natural sense to get that. Okay, Ember Spirit, how's mid going? Ember Spirit's going for the bottle, of course. First, makes sense. Mag already has his bottle. Let's see, how are the last hits going? Okay, Mag's ahead of Ember Spirit. Makes sense with Empower. He does a lot more damage than Ember Spirit does. And every time he attacks, Ember Spirit's a melee hero, so he's got to like get all up in his face. He's going to take that splash damage. It's not that much splash damage, but it is something for sure. Here we go, a little bit of awkward. Oh, that's a cute carrier. A little bit of fun moving around with the creeps. Nothing too crazy happening now after the initial excitement. Aw. Always fun trying to see who can get that last hit. Timbersaw's got level 2 on the reactive armor. He's just like, look at that, 25 regen, 14 armor. So good. Well, I wonder, does Fortune's End? Oh wow, I called out the wrong thing earlier. False Promise is the ult, not Fortune's End. My gosh. Yeah, so does Fortune's End, does it remove the bash counter? Very nice. Nice job, Mag. Just be super annoying. Ember Spirit, you've got your Searing Chains. Oh, very nice. Well played. Well played with the timing of that. Okay, it did not in fact remove the bash of the deep passive. The bash of the deep passive. Very great. Okay, Tiny is trying to. Oh, nice Minotaur stomp. He knows how he's playing. I recently learned how to play Oracle, where you channel your Fortune's End, and then while you're channeling, you use Purifying Flames. It'll use Purifying Flames and release Fortune's End like at the same time. Ooh, here we go. I think they're gonna kill Rubick. I think so. Very nice, very nice. Got the level 1 glimpse. Haven't had to use it yet. But level 2 of Thunderstrike. That's what it's called. Thunderstrike. Well, here we go. See Oracle. You wanna kill his mana potion? Makes sense to me. Nope, just chilling. Okay. Slardar. Wow, 3 of the runes for them. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. All 4 runes for the Radiant. Wait, Radiant, right? I get him so backed up, so confused. And Disruptor TP's back to base. Totally out of mana. It's like Tiny is pulling the wave. Must be frustrated that Oracle keeps pulling. So, makes sense. Okay, are you going to be okay? Yep, Slardar should be fine. Excellent blocking by Oracle. Great blocking. Oh, he probably could have got it if the cooldown on his Fortune's End was a little bit shorter. He probably could have gotten Fortune's End Purifying Flames combo. But yeah, if you look at this, see channel, min root is 0.5 seconds. Oh, nice work, Tiny. So good. He was that close. He wasn't quite in range for 4 Purifying Flames.
Dyer's middle tower
So
is
close.
under
If he had a
attack.
word up there, he probably would have been able to get it. Come on, Slardar, be super careful. I believe in you. I believe in you. You're awesome. Going home for the time being. Tiny's already got his
Radiant's bottom
tranquils though.
tower is under attack.
That's pretty good. We'll see if he gets like a soul ring with his tranquils. Pretty good in general. Almost there with the lift. Let's go in drums. Okay, Spectre going drums. Makes sense. Very, very solid item. Gives you the speed, gives you the mana regen. General sustain, general tankability. Pretty good. Ember Spirits. Okay, they're both farming their own jungle creeps. The easy camps, because they put the easy camps right next to the mid lane, so they can both very easily go there. Oh, Magnus still farming. Oh, there's a stack. Oh no, he's pulling. No duh, he's pulling. Oh no, he's actually killing them. They're missing XP at mid. Oh no. Oh, Spectre's there. Very nice. Okay, they're giving some last hits to Disruptor, some solo XP to Disruptor. Slardar still doesn't really have much. Going double bracer build. Needs to get a bit tankier. Tiny is ready to combo this baby up. Lifestealer being super, super annoying. He's watching that counter. He's watching that counter. He knows.
Now for the old razzle
Okay,
dazzle.
and Tiny does a great combo on Oracle. Great combo. I really want to see a Soul Ring on Tiny. Especially with the Tranquils. It makes a lot of sense. Magnus empowering Spectre to give him that buff. Here we go, here we go. Of course the rates. And the RP. Very nice rotation. Very nice. Oh, and then the invest on the Lifestealer.
What's happening to Radiant's bottom
Ooh,
tower?
good escape by Lifestealer. And of course, he's just regenning all the way up through there. So good. Such great coordination.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Nice
got
response by
problems.
both sides. You almost got it, Mag, with that RP. If you had just been able to skewer it just in time,
Radiant's
I think
bottom
Rage was
tower
just
is
long
under
enough. He wasn't sure if he could skewer it back into the tower. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to skewer it back, and so
Radiant's
Lifestealer had
bottom
time
tower's
to
got
invest
problems.
into another creep. Okay, bottom tower's a lost cause. Timbersaw's got level 3 reactive armor. Just
Not
taking the
much
tower
good's
like it's
happening to
nobody's
Radiant's
business.
bottom tower.
It's got the Soul Ring 2 for infinite
Radiant
mana.
have fortified
Gotta be
their
careful here,
structures.
Spectre. Got a 3v1 here.
Radiant's bottom tower's got
Rubick's
problems.
having a ball. Stealing those last hits. Oracle hanging around mid. Here we
Radiant's
go.
bottom tower has
Tiny, are you
fallen.
gonna survive? Very unlikely, but okay, he saw you. Nice rotation by the Ember Spirit. Ooh, it does purge Empower though. Important to know. Purifying Flames. It purges things like the runes, like Haste Rune, Arcane Rune, any of the runes. Is it a basic dispel? Is that it? Let's see. It just purges enemies of buffs in the area. I'd probably have to go read the Dodo wiki to know exactly what situations. Oh, poor Slardar, having a rough time. Level 4. Oh, poor baby. You can do it.
Radiant's
Got 2
top
bracers
tower
now.
is under
Wait,
attack.
where's your other bracer? Did your courier die? Oh, I hope not. I don't see it.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
okay, I
tower
totally
is
missed
under
that.
attack.
But 3 versus 1. All congregating around the rune. Very nice. Disruptor will take that moment to
Radiant's middle
get the
tower
bottom
could
bounty
use some help.
runes. 4 heroes at mid. They really want this tower. Timbersaw already took care of a bot tower.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
shouldn't have to
okay.
take
Well,
this
Timbersaw is
abuse.
going straight for the mech, straight into the Greaves. That's also great. It's a really, really good item to get. Only downside is that, boy, is Greaves expensive. You get the arcane boots and you get the mech. That's great. They both have uses.
Dyer's bottom
But the
tower is
recipe
being
for
chipped
Greaves,
away.
which is the only next thing you need, is 1,600 gold. Very expensive item, but it gives you some amazing passives. It'll also it does a lot of, I think it does like a basic dispel of a lot of
Dyer's
common
will
abilities.
fortify their structures.
So Rubick's the Fade Bolt, the damage reduction from Fade Bolts will be gone. The Searing Chains route will be gone.
Radiant's middle tower
Maybe
has fallen.
Timbersaw's the little wow, DD Ember Spirit. Even with Static Storm, they just tore them apart. Bot and mid
Dire's
tier
bottom
1 towers
tower
are
is
down.
under attack.
But yeah, Greaves will be good on Timbersaw. Oh yeah, I'm just totally... Everything's backwards. So it's going to purge. What is it going to purge? Corrosive Haze, okay. And Spectral Dagger. Spectral Dagger, perhaps. And Thunderstrike. Okay, not nearly as big of a deal as I was thinking. It's still something. Okay. Oh, poor Slardar. You're doing your best. Oh, maybe a little bit of lag there. Trying to time his
Top tower
crush
just
with
as
Ember
much as
Spirit.
before.
Ember Spirit coming back. But Ember Spirit was able to dodge with his Sleight of Fist. Makes sense.
Radiant's
Looks like
top tower
the
For the old razzle dazzle.
dire side is kind of following the same pattern. Got bot tower, got mid tier 1 tower,
Radiant's top tower
and
has
now
fallen.
they got top tier 1 tower. They have Timbersaw for all the tanking. Rotate 4 heroes every time. Not a big deal.
Someone better
Always
have
having
Dire's middle
someone getting
tower.
the free farm where they can. Looks like bot is pushed out enough so they're not actually doing bot. Ooh, here we go. 4 heroes. Okay, well there's Oracle though to do any kind of big save. That's why they're taking Oracle out. They don't want Oracle to save Lifestealer. Ooh, is Lifestealer gonna be able to get into a creep? He's running over. There we go. Okay. Can they get him? Lol, he's doing tornado. Very nice. Okay, RP on the Lifestealer right when he comes out. But only Lifestealer's in there. Mag's out of mana. Oh, and Rubick slowly RP. Never a good thing. Lot of cleave on that for that mag. Oh, so close. Tries to TP out, couldn't quite make it. Nice dodge by the Slardar to get away from Ember Spirit. Oof, almost. If he had gotten that root, the Searing Chains root, he might have got it. Nope. Oh, Timbersaw is not letting go. He's like, I want you. I want you. I'm gonna get you. Tiny with a very nice toss. He might be okay. Let's see if he can. Oh, slight miss on the
Not much
Searing
good's
Chains.
happening to Radiant's bottom
That would have been a
tower.
kill for sure. 4v1. Nice job with the Tiny on avoiding it. Lifestealer is right back to the same exact place. Trying to farm that ancient stack. But now he doesn't have his ult. He's got Rage, of course. Rage gives him the movement speed and the magic immunity. It does not purge Corrosive Haze though. Oh, he tried. He was pretty close.
For the old razzle dazzle.
Okay, Ember Spirit. Oh, nice Static Storm. Can they get him? Can they get him? No, he's got Flame Guard protecting him from the magic damage, and Oracle, of course, with the False Promise to save him there. Oh, some good rotations, good quick responses by the dire side, by Yellow Submarine, actually. I do feel like it's kind of leaning towards Yellow Submarine direction at the moment.
See,
look, it purged in power.
刷钱机器
Mag went Echo Saber, pretty good, a little bit tanky, a little bit of attack damage,
Radiant's top tower
fairly good.
has
He can
looked
build it
better.
into Silver Edge a bit later on. Now he's invisible, kind of just chilling. Let's see if he can get. Nope, he's not gonna go for the top bounty. Tiny got these 2 bounty runes. Lifestealer was just totally not looking for some reason. Finally, a neutral item. Broom Handle. What does he already have? Well, he has Iron Talon. He doesn't need Broom Handle. Oracle's got nothing. Rubick has Keen Optic, very nice. Timbersaw's got nothing. Ember Spirit has nothing. Wonder where the neutrals are. Let's see. Can I even see them? I wish I could make this thing go away. I don't know how. Whatever.
Dire's
Another
middle tower isn't
rotation.
going to last
Spectre's got to
long.
be careful. Looks like he saw. He's pulling back. 5 heroes bot. Looks like they might be going for the bot tower. Ember Spirit heading back
Someone
mid
better have
to
Dyer's middle tower.
defend mid tower. Looks like the Radiant side's being a bit cautious. Not really sure where to push. All the tier 1 towers are still up.
Radiant's bottom tower is
They don't
under
really
attack.
have a big hero to tank, and they're being super
Radiant
cautious.
structures are fortified.
The Dire side is so tanky, so much sustain, so tough to kill. Lifestealer can escape from like anything. Ember Spirit can escape from anything. Timbersaw you just can't really kill in the first place. Rubick is pretty vulnerable, as is Oracle. Look at that, 24
Dyer's
stacks.
top tower is under attack.
And he should be getting plus
Not
8
much
reactive
good
armor
is
stacks
happening to
soon.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's not quite
Radiant's
tanky
bottom
enough, I don't
tower
think.
is no more.
Okay, they finally got their
Dyer's
first
top
tier 1
is
tower at
falling.
top. Very nice. Lifestealer is just not a care in the world. Farming away, all by his lonesome. Sure, Oracle's there to save if he needs to. I guess you can be pretty safe, confident that they can't really kill Lifestealer within any reasonable amount of time. You'd have to get Slardar with the blink
They're beating on Dyer's top tower.
for the initiation, then get Static Storm with kinetic field on him, and then Tiny to combo him, so that he's silenced the entire time, so he cannot do any kind of rage out, any kind of invest out. It would be a really big coordinated effort. Wow, like all
Radiant's
of
middle
the
tower is
17-minute
under
neutral
attack.
items found really quick. Slardar with Vlad's pretty solid. They've got 4 melee heroes. Like I said, it's for everyone. Never mind. It's Lifesteal for everyone. Important for Spectre. Great for Mag. Should help with sustain for sure. Give him some mana regen. Hopefully he'll go for Blink next. Mag has Blink, so here we'll have the debut of an RP. They saw the courier coming. They've got a nice deep ward inside of the Dire's jungle. Let's see if they can. Ooh, this could be. Oh, yeah. Very nice. That's what they needed. Good rotation. A little bit slow of a response on both sides. Very nice. Very nice. They're going for it. Oh gosh.
Dyer's
Is Oracle gonna live?
isn't going to last long.
Wow, Oracle all the way back up to full.
Radiant's bottom
That was
tower
close.
is under attack.
Okay, Rubick, are you gonna make it? Okay, Rubick's out.
Someone better have
RP
Dyer's
after
middle
Rubick's
tower.
dead, so no stealing the RP. RP on all 3. Okay. Very nice. Taking out the. Wow. But Timbersaw is so tanky. Are they going to be able to kill him? So close. Okay, building up the stacks again. Letting all the little creeps kill him. Attack him so he can build up some more stacks. But it's 3v1. With all that magic burst damage too. That's going to be a real tough call. He's finished up his Greaves though. Going for the Halberd next. Which is great for Lifestealer, of course.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to
Especially
last
because
long.
Halberd can't be purged, if I remember correctly. If you put it on before the rage, then you'll still be disarmed during the rage. You can't put it on while he's magic immune, but I think it will persist after it, from what I recall. Okay, so Spectre's got the Vampire Fangs. That's great for his current sustain, giving him that innate lifesteal. He's got his drums, and he's already completed his Manta. Definitely makes him a lot more tanky, a lot more sustainable. He can purge if Lifestealer, whatever open wounds is him, he can just purge that real quick. And if he gets Searing Chains by Ember Spirit, he can just use Manta and get out of it.
Tower could use some help.
Very useful item. Or if he gets rooted of course, by Oracle. Great all-around item. Very funny. Lifestealer just loves this camp to no end. He's got his Deso now, and he's got Armlet. Ooh. Okay, well there goes Tiny. Tiny's got Blink though. Oh, and Disruptor. Nice rotation by them. I was totally not paying attention. Okay, Lifestealer. Here we go. Okay, he's got his rage. It's gotta be careful.
Now for the old razzle dazzle.
Very nice. Good patience on the Mag. Good job running away. RP was almost up. Almost up. 2 supports for 1 core. Bit of a rough trade. Lifestealer's doing pretty good though in general. Mag has a whole lot of last hits, and Spectre he's really getting into the game. the dire side's got to be pretty careful. Don't want to let this game like go to waste, because you know the Radiant side has the late game for sure with Spectre, and Mag's getting pretty big, and Slardar is just super annoying if you get enough attack speed. And the corrosive haze, he just rips through things. Makes sense. Look at that, they even killed off Oracle and Rubick. Pretty good. My gosh. Kinetic field, true sight. I like that. Here we go. With corrosive haze, this should be pretty easy. -7 armor. -7.9, -8 armor. What? Okay, I forget this. What is it actually supposed to be? -15. But Roshan is just a boss, so it's only minus whatever. Or something. Because he has something. Or did he already have plus something? I forget. Whatever. He ended up with less armor, so it was very, very easy to kill him super quickly. Okay, you guys gotta be careful now. I believe in it though. They've got this. Wow, poor Disruptor. You're trying your hardest. Can't do much though when you've got a Lifestealer invested inside of an Ember Spirit and they all just go on top of you. This tier 2 tower is totally gone. There we go. Now it's gone. Deso also helping make short work of that. Lifestealer is going for Halberd as well. So we'll have a Halberd on Timbersaw and a Halberd on Lifestealer. That'll give Lifestealer some evasion that he might need. It'll be pretty good against Slardar once Slardar gets more attack speed. It'll stop him from his bashes. And Magnus doing a pretty decent amount of physical damage now. That'll be great. And Spectre, of course. Okay. Once again, we've got Lifestealer plus Ember Spirit with the big kill. I thought it was just Ember Spirit. I was not looking over there. It's very hard to pay attention to all these things. Okay. Magnus running out of there as fast as he possibly can. Mag getting BKB. Definitely makes sense. He's been getting disabled quite a lot. Super annoying to get rooted, to get lifted up, to get chakrammed, all those things. Super frustrating. The important thing for Mag in these situations is to not let his RP get stolen. So every time he RPs, he needs to immediately use another spell before Rubick can steal it. Okay, Rubick. Oh, he tried. Okay, nice Glimmer Cape. Nice Glimmer Cape for the save the tiny. Lifestealer up on the nice work, Lifestealer. Okay, gotta be careful, guys. Mag's got his RP though. RP's just a Lifestealer. Okay. Rubick stole the Empower. He's trying to get the RP, didn't quite get it. He's able to empower Lifestealer though, right? Lifestealer's dead. Okay. Only Timbersaw left. 4v5. They gotta be super careful. Mag could very, very easily die. As could Tiny. As could Slardar. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so close. Very nice team fighting. Very nice guys. Doing a great job on the Radiant side. Just kiting him to death. That's all you gotta do with Timbersaw. Kill everyone else. Don't focus him. He's just too hard to kill. And then gang up on him when he's all alone. Kite him to no end. Don't let him whirling death you. They've got Disruptor perfect against Timbersaw. Just keep kiting him, and then of course corrosive haze. Then you're gonna be all good. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh. So while we're waiting for the other people to respawn, looks like Radiant is pushing mid a little bit. Yeah, what was the other team? I totally don't remember. Oh, it was like R or XDR, XDS. I think it was XDS. So XDS, they were trying to push mid, it looked like, a little bit. They're having a very, very tough time pushing. Okay, Spectre's pretty tanky, doing pretty good. Scotty and Manta. Great with the slows and all of his illusions. Great with the with the Dispel and the Manta and the general tankiness. They're being very cautious. It does make sense. As I mentioned before, the Yellow Submarine team, they gotta constantly be pushing. They don't have the best late game.
Dire's bottom tower is
They can be super
ripped
annoying.
away.
They can split push to no end with Ember Spirit and like Timbersaw, of course.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
That can only last so long though. Once Spectre gets so big, if they just all stick together, there's not going to be anything you can do about it. You're going to have to take out the Disruptor really, really early so she can't get her big stuff down. You're going to have to stop Mag from RPing somehow, even though he's got BKB, and nothing on the Dire side can go through BKB. You're a little bit screwed. Do we have Basher yet? Okay, we've got
It looks like
Basher
Dire's
coming up on
fortified
Lifestealer.
structures. They're
Maybe in the
beating
next
on
5
Dire's
minutes or
top
so.
tower.
He's already got his Halberd completed, as does Timbersaw. Look at him go to town on that tower. Oh, poor Tiny can't really do much against Lifestealer, because Avalanche isn't like one continuous stun anymore. It's a bunch of little ones. Lifestealer can really, really easily get out. It was an okay static storm. They're trying to kill Timbersaw. They're trying really hard to. Disruptor goes down, but he got all of his spells out. Magnus, can you RP? There we go. He was waiting until he got just close enough. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. Oh, and wiped out Slardar and Mag with that one hit. Manta. Oh, and Spectre lost his Aegis. Oh my gosh, that was a team wipe. See that they tried to go on Timbersaw and he survived just long enough, just barely. Look how quick he's regenning. 37. That's even without his sacks. That's the power of the Guardian Aura plus everything else. See, he got another 10 armor when he was in that situation. When he was crazy low. Made him so hard to kill. Ah, poor Tiny. Lifestealer is really, really good against Tiny. And now Timbersaw is taking back up a lot. He's got the 25% magic resist. Ooh, almost comboed. So close. So close.
Where did Radiant's middle tower
Well, all of the Dire side's back, ready to back up their teammate. And of course, we got Oracle to purge Corrosive Haze, and Guardian Greaves to also purge Corrosive Haze. Super, super annoying. That's for sure. Slardar's got his BKB though, going for Solar Crest now. Interesting. Definitely giving some more armor reduction. Yeah, I guess that's something. Hopefully they'll get an AC at some point. They need some armor of their own, plus some good attack speed on Slardar to get some of that really good lockdown. You can perma bash someone with Slardar with enough attack speed, because the guaranteed 4th hit bash. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. He went the plus bash damage. A lot of damage. Guess he's expecting to go for the longer term.
Dire's bottom tower
If they keep
needs
going
some
later
help.
game. Does make sense. Everyone's staying grouped up. We got a smoke on the Dire side. Trying to come in. Mag, you're gonna get away. Ooh. 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 You want RP? Can you? Oh, but Lifestealer's inside of him. Oh, so close. So close. Can you do it? Can you? False Promise out on the Ember Spirit. Nice save. Disruptor's gone. He got all of his hit stuff down. The Oracle's gone, and Oracle got all of his stuff out too. Tiny plus Spectre versus Lifestealer and Tiny. Until Mag gets back in the picture. Okay, here's Mag. Okay, can they do it? Nice work. Okay, no, it's just Timbersaw, but we got free melee against Timbersaw. But Slardar with the Corrosive Haze. Very nice combo. Tiny with the constant interruption with the Yules. And the Yules also dispels. So it dispels all of Timbersaw's reactive armor stacks, I'm pretty sure. It's been too long. It does purge. It's a basic dispel. Let's see if his thing says. Oh, it can't be dispelled. So never mind. He still gets to keep the reactive armor stacks. They played it beautifully though. And taking this opportunity to take down Roche.
Dire's middle tower.
Great buyback choice on the side of the Radiant.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
What is Spectre's next item evolution? He's got more damage and lifesteal with Paladin Sword now. He's got a Demon Edge queued up. Okay, MKB. Makes a lot of sense. You've got the 2 halberds, Lifestealer and Timbersaw. This will help tear through that evasion. Huh. Okay, Ember Spirit's going for not so much damage, more like sustain, more like annoyance. He'll get Shivas to help kite people, to help lower their attack speed a little bit. Make him a little bit more tanky. Because the Radiant side is primarily about physical DPS, especially when it comes to late game. That's for sure. So Shivas is pretty good. He's got Lightning for clearing some creep waves, BKB for safety, and now Shivas for a little bit more safety, and also if he Shivas while he's Sleight of Fisting, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Tiny's got the level 20 talent. Toss requires no target. Very good for being super, super annoying. RP. Is he gonna get it? Okay. Oh, and Oracle with a big save. But they got Oracle in return. RP is down. Ember Spirit is saved. Did he use BKB? He did not use BKB. But Oracle got the save off. Oh my goodness. Okay. Timbersaw, you can't really get out. You're silenced. You're stunned. You are trapped in there. Very well played. Very nice combinations. Totally back to normal. Nobody's low at all on the Radiant side. Static Storm is down. Otherwise, they're doing great. Tiny with an aggressive blink in. Ember Spirit trying to be annoying, but Mag also trying to be annoying, skewering him back. Corrosive Haze on Rubick. Quite a good skill. Put it on the right person. But he's got to come up pretty close to use it. Ah, close, Tiny. Very close. It is kind of hard. He does have to be more careful. Before, he could just click on like a target and like it would just throw it right to the target. But now he also has to take into account where is he clicking on. If he clicks too far, he's not actually going to do a throw because it's not going to be possible. Can they stop? Ooh, the disarm didn't last quite long enough, so Slardar was able to get a bash off. That was rough. That was a good try, Lifestealer, a very good try. Spectre's got Abyssal queued up. That'll be really good. It'll help him snowball a little bit more. Lifestealer's already got the Basher. Also has the Abyssal queued up. Followed by an MKB. Pretty standard. It does make sense. Really, the big difference in these kind of builds is the order. What you decide to pick up first. In Lifestealer, we'll most likely eventually trade out the Armlet for... We'll trade out the Midas, of course. And also trade out the Armlet for something a bit more sustaining. Possibly an AC if Timbersaw isn't already getting AC. A bit late for Radiance. Look at that lifesteal. Vlad's plus Paladin Sword. Oh no. Come on, Timbersaw. You think they got him? Because he's got a lot of HP regen with Oracle. But that was a lot of damage. Okay, I finished him. And there goes Rubick. Very nice blink in and toss back. Very nice. Still got the RP on Mag. Spectre doesn't have his haunt, but no big deal. The slow but steady play style of the Radiant is doing pretty good so far. Doing quite well. Quite well. Ember Spirit has to be super careful. If he had gotten Boot to Travel, he could definitely be pushing a lot more easily than before. But still, just based upon their lineup, he's got to be ridiculously careful. If he can't see Mag, he might be screwed. If he can't see Slardar, he might be dead. Or Tiny. They have so much initiation now, so much blink initiation. Slardar's got the spider legs. That's pretty legit. So Tiny could blink in and toss him back to Slardar. Tiny could blink in and combo, and Slardar just runs up and also stuns. Mag could blink in and skewer. Spectre can haunt in from anywhere. Makes it very, very difficult for Ember Spirit to split push. They've got to all protect their cores now at this point. Mag just going in just because. He's got the cheese. He is ultra confident. He's got the AC. That is excellent. That is just great for this team. Slardar's hanging back for the counter initiate. He should go attack a couple more creeps so that he can have his bash of the deep queued up. He might attack a couple with the creep wave that comes in, maybe? No. Okay. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Mag with the RP. Very nice. Okay, false promise on the Ember Spirit. Who also has the BKB? Very nice. Good static storm. Nobody's quite dying yet. There goes the tiny. Timbersaw's pretty low. Ember Spirit is back up to full. Spectre is in trouble. Oh my goodness. Spectre used up the cheese. Or no. Mag used the cheese on Spectre. Slardar is down. Tiny buys back. There goes the Oracle. Oh my gosh, Spectre is about to die. Spectre's about to die. Okay, con Spectre. Don't forget your Manta. Oh my gosh, Mag. Mag is really close. Almost to death. Skewer stolen by Rubick. There goes Mag. Mag is down. Tiny's goes Ember, but he's most likely down. I don't see how we could possibly survive this. Wow. An excellent high ground defense. Defended their top lane of barracks. Spectre heads back to bot lane. Thank goodness Spectre was saved. If he had died, that would have been pretty rough. Very rough. Spectre's courier is down. Abyssal would probably be pretty good for him. That was just some incredible sustain on the side of the Dire. They just could not kill the Timbersaw. They could not kill the Lifestealer. Great false promise by Oracle on the Ember Spirit. Excellent response time. Everyone was just so spread out. It was a great RP by the Mag. It got the Ember Spirit and the Lifestealer, I think. I forget exactly. Abyssal on the Lifestealer. Great item. Absolutely fantastic item. Really great for counter initiate. Really great for just initiating in general. If Disruptor gets a little bit too close, he's out of there. Rubick just chilling around near the edge, waiting to initiate. If he gets close enough, he's invisible. There we go. Okay. I don't see how they could possibly kill Spectre. But there you go. We got the Abyssal. Makes it pretty rough. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, Mag is back up. Slardar's back up. Tiny's still down. What buybacks do we have? Okay. Tiny already bought back before, so Tiny's still down. But we've got Disruptor for the... Oh no. Then Spectre's down. Spectre had buyback. Spectre does have buyback if he needs to. Slardar does not have buyback. Still on cooldown. Mag has buyback, and so does Spectre. Oh, just so much sustain. They played this excellently. And we've got the AC on... Wait, no AC still. Just crazy fast attack speed on the Lifestealer. With his passives and everything. And they're going to throne it. They got to. No other choice. And there goes Disruptor. No buyback on Disruptor. Down for 100 seconds about. Okay, so our RP still up on Mag. Okay, and oh my gosh, Mag died so quickly. And there goes Slardar. My gosh, so quick. So quick. Oh, I love Havoc Hammer on Lifestealer. Well, just in general, I love Havoc Hammer. Okay, they kind of left Timbersaw out to be screwed, but here they come back. Lifestealer plus Oracle. Oracle can save no problem. Tiny plus the Spectre and the Mag. Spectre's pretty tanky, yeah, but like he can't... There's a limit to what he can do, especially against 4 heroes. And Timbersaw is super tanky. What can you do against that? Lifestealer is really hard to kill. Okay, if he gets a really lucky bash. Multiple really lucky bashes. Okay, can they get the really close to killing the Ember Spirit? Look at that Havoc Hammer. A great knockback and slow. Based upon your current level of strength. I love it. Timbersaw might be sacrificing himself just to get the Lifestealer out, just to make sure everyone's safe. Oracle looks like Oracle's gonna die. Okay, can they kill the Lifestealer? Okay, let's see. Oh, and he gets back in with the invest.
Has looked better.
And there we go. Lucky invis on the Ember Spirit. Do they have any vision?
Power deserves just as much help as bottom.
Nope, not quite. So 2 racks down on the Radiant side. And then mid racks down on the Dire side. Radiant's going for Roche again. Makes sense. Gotta get the Ags upgrade, Ags, Cheese, and Aegis, of course. Let's see who gets the Ags.
Radiant took down Roshan. I trust there was a good reason.
Who's gonna pick it up? Okay, Spectre's got it.
Dire's
Shadow Step.
courier has been killed.
I've definitely never played Spectre and gotten Ags before, so it does look pretty cool. And it's a fairly short cooldown relative to Haunt, but it's still just a single target. We'll see if he can use it in a pretty good situation. If he can pick off a certain, let's see, how does he use it exactly? I've never used it myself. Do you have to be able to see a target? Okay, so you must have to see them, and you would cast Haunt, and then pick a particular hero you want to pursue afterward, and cast it on them afterward. Okay. Oh gosh, just taking out the Disruptor like it's nothing. Oh, here we go. But can they get him? Abyssal on the Spectre. Oh, and of course, invest with the Ember Spirit to get out. That is just so troll. And Lifestealer will just, yep, already back up to full. Ember Spirit back in. Ember Spirit's BKB is oh, still up. Spectre with the Hunt. Okay. RP on just the Lifestealer. That's kind of all I can do at this point. Slardar goes down. Abyssal onto the Tiny for that final kill on the Tiny. Spectre is still trying to hold out, but it's 4v1. Ugh, it's a rough battle on this one. Aegis down on the Spectre. Let's see if Mag kind of wants to, but Rubick's keeping him out. Oh, poor Rubick. Poor Mag. And Spectre expires. Finished by the Havoc Hammer of all things. Looks like Mag is able to get out.
Radiant's middle tower
Not really
is
sure
under
how
attack.
Mag will be able to defend this.
Dire
Oh,
victory.
looks like they GG'd out. Yellow Submarine victory. The Dire victory. I'm going to remember eventually that Radiant is the bottom and Dire is the top, even though Dire starts with a D and D is down. I don't know why it's so tough for me. I would have thought it would have clicked after this amount of time. Okay, so that was that game. Pretty cool. It wasn't entirely one-sided for sure. Definitely, I felt like Yellow Submarine team, they had a pretty big advantage. Like they had the momentum for quite some time because they were being so aggressive. Whereas XDS was being quite passive. They were trying to rely on the fact that they had a better late game. As long as they just rally behind the Spectre and trust in the RP and the team fight abilities that they had, that they could eventually pull off the victory. But there were a few too many bad team fights that ended up costing the game for them. Like it almost came back. It almost swung all the way back. But nope. It was pretty good game. Okay. Well, that was that. Second experience. Sorry I sound like I'm sick. My nose is definitely stuffed up. Not because I'm sick, just because my nose was like nothing in particular. I'm not sick. Whatever. But that was that. So if I post this to something, thank you for watching. Again, I am Alleviate, and I'm going to keep doing this more often so I can build up the library. Thanks for watching, and that's about it.